Hello, precious friends. Welcome to my Carnivore Comfort Cuisine Kitchen. I'm Reen Williams, here to prepare some creative recipes for your body, heart, and soul in your carnivore kitchens with your happy hearts around the world. Make sure and subscribe now so you'll be the first to see my next recipe coming every day that it does. Today, we're going to be making one of my favorite easy peasy recipes that I get the most requests for. It's carnivore egg noodles. You won't believe how simple it is. Okay, let's get started. First, we're gonna need some Nellie's free range eggs and organic ghee to grease that pan with. Of course, I prefer to use raw ghee. There's less of a strong taste to it, but whatever works and whatever you've got in your kitchen. So the first thing we do is we turn the oven on, and we're going to grease that pan with a little, just takes a dab will do you. Get it heated up, and while that's heating up, maybe just a little bit more. Okay, while that's heating up, all you gotta do is simply whip up those eggs. And today I'm gonna use 2 or 3. I think I'll do 3. First of all, note the size of my pan is the biggest skillet I've got. The bigger the skillet and the less depth there is, the more you're gonna have a big, thin crepe, and that's what we're going for. Okay, I see that ghee melting. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit, so here we go. 1 egg, 2 eggs, and number 3. Okay, whoops. See how complicated this is? I promise you, you're gonna love it. And you know, egg noodles are so versatile. You can use them in soups. You can use them as a pasta with gravy, or there's just an unlimited list of things you can do. You can make them wide, you can make them thin. Today I'm gonna make them very skinny to go with some pot roast I've got going in my slow cooker, which makes its own sweet gravy from the bone broth. And really, pot roast is one of the easiest things you can do. Just throw a rump roast in the slow cooker, add some beef bone broth, season it like you want, and boom, a couple hours later, you're there. And so it's perfect to have over noodles, my favorite. Also, just in the mornings, you can take chicken bone broth, heat it up, and add those noodles into it, and you've got chicken noodle soup. You could add chicken to it too, but I just like the noodles. Okay, so I think we're whipped up enough. Got enough grease in the pan. Here we go. Now you got to swirl it all over the pan. I'm going to turn it up high again so it starts becoming set, as you can see. Going, 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 set. What I'm going to be doing after this starts getting set is I'm going to take my pancake turner and I'm going to try and flip it, and which is not so easy to do, but you can do it. You flip it over, and then I'm going to be flipping it onto the parchment paper. And the other thing that I need that I forgot to bring out is all important pizza cutter. This is what makes the noodles. Okay, it's hard to believe this is my very first YouTube video, so please excuse our mess and the mistakes I've made, but I'm just having so much fun being able to connect with y'all eye to eye and face to face. And I do encourage you to go join my Facebook page for more recipes, lots and lots of recipes. I've been posting a recipe every day for, well, since January 1st, so it's a couple of hundred by now. Got a cookbook on the way, but one thing at a time. And so if you go over to the Facebook page, where you'll find almost 15,000 other happy hearts in carnivore kitchens around the world. It's a great, loving, supportive place to be, and I'm so happy how this community, there is so supportive and helping people that are converting from ketovore to carnivore, or people that are just looking for variety, and people that are just bored with eating just meat, salt, and water. Nothing wrong with that. I support everyone's journey on carnivore. We all do it different ways. We all have different needs. We have different issues we're dealing with. I personally have no issue with dairy, which I love, and I get all my fresh raw dairy, including milk, cream, cheese of all kinds. I get my ghee there, and it's just an incredible world when you can add dairy to the carnivore journey, because it gives you such variety. But you know, people think meat is all you eat. How can that be? It's a lot more versatile than you think. Like if you go to my list on my Facebook page at the Carnivore Comfort Cuisine, I made up a list of just when you want to do the beef, bacon, butter, and eggs journey. You wouldn't believe there's about 100 different ways you can cook that differently. So when you add dairy to the mix, it's like party in your mouth, trust me. So if you can tolerate dairy, welcome to my recipes, and I hope you really try them out, because frankly, what I'm finding out is it's a lot more simple than I thought, you know, to be creative and get in the kitchen. So, okay, now if you look here, you'll see how the eggs are hardening up. They're just about ready to be able to turn, but I'm gonna let them go just a little bit more, but I don't want them to brown too much on the bottom, because I want those eggs to be yellow and not with, you know, brown specks. So I'm gonna give it a little whirl here. See how it's getting to where it's not running so much? That's what you're looking for. More so like this. This is such a big pan that it's hard to cook it all evenly, but I do the best I can. Most of all, I have fun in the kitchen when I'm here, and that's what I'm encouraging each and every one of you to do, is have fun, because cooking is my love language, and you gotta love what you're doing, you gotta love what you're eating, you gotta love who you're eating with. So hey, let's get happy. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna try and flip this now. And if I make a mistake, I know you'll still love me, but here we go. Okay, see how I'm lifting it up? All right, this part that's not cooked enough is gonna be the problem. Actually, folks, what this really is a great big flat crepe. But it converts so well. Okay, say a prayer for me, ready? Up, okay, so we got a little bit of brown out there. Can you see? I'm lifting it, okay, it's a little bit brown. Now it's basically cooked all it needs to cook. So got that off, and we're just gonna wait a second for the bottom to get a little bit. Okay, so you see what it looks like? It is okay to have a little brown. It still tastes good. It's just the more you can get it looking like this, the more it looks like real noodles. Okay, so I guess I'm done with this part. Are you ready? Here's the bigger flip. Count for me now. A 1 and a 2 and 1, 2, 3. Voila! We have our clay to work with to make carnivore egg noodles. I'm so excited. Now, this is the really tough part, folks. Okay, hold on. This is where the action happens. So now watch me and how easy this is. And by the way, you have to use a pizza cutter. You can't do it with a steak knife or a paring knife because it pulls. And this, you can just make easy little strips and just try to get them as close as you can. See how I'm starting those lines? Okay, going right on down. Come on, noodles. I can't wait to make some carnivore cream sauce to go on top of you. It's just a patient little cutting. What do you think? Is it starting to look like noodles? I think so. Because the one thing that I do miss going carnivore is pasta and bread, which was always my weakness. But I figured out how to create carnivore cloud bread, which talk about yummy in your mouth. Okay, give me a moment while I finish cutting here. How's your day going? I hope it's wonderful. I hope you're finding joy. I hope you're looking for the miracles in life. I hope that you are happy, and I hope that you're spreading that happiness and spreading your light, because that's what it's really all about. Happy isn't good unless you're spreading it. That's why I love this community. I love each and every one of you. And thank you so much for all those comments you leave. I just can't tell you how much you make me smile every time I read one. And I'm trying my best to get around to answering all of them. Sometimes I miss them. If I do, don't take it personal. I will get back around to you. Because it's all about connecting, right? That's what kitchens are for. That's where families gather around the table. That's where we connect with one another, and we share our problems, we share our hearts, and we share our family, and we share our friends. Okay, I'm almost done here. Hang on. Okay. Noodles are done, folks. That's how hard it was. Now watch. Just lift them up for you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to lift and show you just how he's. Look at them. We got noodles, folks. Hold on, my finger. Whoop. We have noodles. We have noodles. We have noodles. Like I said, you can make them this thick. You can make them even skinnier than this. I was just in a hurry. But give me that bowl. Get in my mouth, noodles. You can also just even add butter to this if you like buttered noodles, which has always been one of my favorites. I'm going in for the kill, folks. Also, you can add some herbs to it if you want, some seasoning. This is just plain egg, period, over and out. Okay, here we go. Oh, how do I do this gracefully? I don't. It's a winner. Almost done. That's the problem, folks. When it's so good, you just want a great big old mouthful of it. Just like my meat. Steak, that is. Okay, well, you saw how easy it is. Next video coming up. What season is it? It's football season. And I have got a football feast table to show you where you can have a whole carnivore table. Are you in? I'm going for the touchdown. Thanks for joining me today. I love every one of you. And remember, my kitchen door is always open. And I hope you have a heavenly day.